Hey everyone, I'm Alex,
Yeah, I'm Ella.
and welcome to another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be looking at how to use English for job applications.
Yes.
We have a really cool sample dialogue about applying for an internship, and
Okay.
we'll be breaking it down and looking at some of the key vocabulary and phrases
That's a great idea.
so you can use them when you're applying for jobs.
Yes, especially for people learning English. This is really helpful.
Yeah, so let's jump right into the dialogue.
Okay.
Imagine you have two friends, and one of them is looking for advice.
Okay.
So I'm going to be Emma,
Okay.
and you can be David.
Got it.
Okay, so Emma wants advice for a marketing internship.
Okay.
So she says, I want to apply for the marketing internship.
Okay.
Can you help me?
Of course.
Yep.
Did you make your resume new?
I need to show my good experience on my resume.
This company likes people who do things without waiting. Put your projects on your resume.
What about the interview? What do they do?
Usually they talk to you 2 times and give you a test.
Wow, that's hard. How do I get ready?
Look at their new ads and practice example problems.
Wow, that was really good.
Yeah.
It's so much easier to understand when you hear it like that.
It is, yeah, like a real conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Let's look at some of the important words and phrases
Right.
from the dialogue.
okay.
The first one that kind of jumps out at me is good experience.
Yes.
Emma mentions that she needs to show her good experience on her resume.
Yes.
What does that mean for a job application?
So good experience, it means things that you did before that are similar to the job that you want.
Okay.
So for Emma,
Yeah.
good experience means the things she did that are similar to marketing.
Got it.
Yeah.
So like if she volunteered
Yeah.
to help a club with their social media or something.
Exactly. Yeah. Or if she made a plan to raise money for a charity.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are,
That's all good experience for marketing.
yes, very relevant to marketing.
Exactly. And that's something that's really important.
For anyone applying for any job, you need to show the company that you can do the job.
You need to prove it right.
Yeah, exactly.
And not just say, I can do it.
yeah, I'm good at it.
Yeah.
You have to show them.
Yeah, exactly.
So, okay, so good experience. That's one
Yeah.
important phrase.
Another important word is initiative.
Oh, yeah.
Remember David said the company likes people with initiative?
Right?
That word can be a little tricky.
Yeah, what does initiative really mean?
So initiative means doing things without waiting for someone to tell you to do it.
Okay.
So you see a problem and you solve it.
Okay.
Or you have an idea and you start working on it.
So, like you're a self-starter.
Exactly.
You don't need someone to tell you what to do.
Yeah.
You just go and do it.
Yes, companies really like that,
Okay.
especially for internships,
Yeah.
because they want people who are
Motivated.
excited to learn.
Yeah, willing to take initiative.
And to start new things. Exactly.
And that makes sense because if you're working for a company, you want somebody who's going to go above and beyond.
Yeah, you don't want to tell them what to do every 5 seconds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it shows that you actually care about the work.
Yes.
And you're not just there to,
get a paycheck and go home.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
Yeah, so initiative is really important.
initiative. That's a good one. Okay.
And then next we have the test.
The tests.
Remember, David said the company usually gives a test to people applying for the internship.
Right. Yeah.
So this is something that many companies do.
Okay.
It helps them to see if you actually have the skills
Makes sense.
for the job.
So what kind of tests do marketing companies give?
Well, it depends on the company,
Okay.
but they might ask you to plan a social media campaign
Okay.
or maybe look at some data from an old marketing campaign
Got it.
or write something like a blog post.
Okay.
So they want to see how you think and if you can actually do the work.
It's like a little taste of the real job.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah,
So if you're applying for an internship, make sure you're prepared
you got it.
to take a test.
Yeah, because there's a good chance they'll give you one
Okay.
to see if you can actually do it. And remember, David also told Emma to look at the company's new ads.
Right.
That's good advice for anyone applying for a job.
Yeah, it is.
It shows that you're interested in the company
Yeah.
and you want to learn about what they do.
But how can we actually learn from their ads?
Well, it's like doing your homework.
Okay.
Before you go to a job interview, you should learn about the company.
Okay.
Look at their website. Look at their social media.
Mm.
What kind of work do they do?
Yeah.
Who are their customers?
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That way, when you go into the interview,
Yeah.
you can show them that you actually care about what they do.
Exactly.
You're not just there for a job.
Right. You've actually taken the time to think about it.
Yeah, you put in the effort.
Okay, now let's go back to the dialogue for a minute.
Okay.
There's one phrase that I think is really useful for English learners. Yeah.
Who are applying for jobs.
Okay.
And that is, show my good experience.
Oh, yeah. Emma said, I need to show my good experience on my resume.
Yes,
That's a really important phrase.
it is.
But it can be a little tricky
Yeah.
for people who are learning English.
It's a good way to say that you need to talk about
Okay.
the things you did before that are relevant
Okay.
to the job you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like telling a story
Yeah.
about your skills
Exactly.
and how they can benefit the company.
And why you are the best person
Yeah.
for this job.
Yeah. So let's break that down.
Okay.
To show means to let someone see something.
Right. Like to demonstrate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And good experience, we already talked about.
Yeah.
That's the things you did before.
Similar to the job.
Yeah, that are similar to the job that you want.
Yep.
So when you put those two together, show your good experience.
Yeah.
You're saying,
You are explaining.
yeah, you're explaining to the company how your skills
Yeah.
match the job and why they should hire you.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
Yeah, and it's not just about saying those words, though.
Right.
You need to choose
Yeah.
the right words
Yeah.
to describe your experience.
Yeah. And you need to be careful about which experiences you choose to highlight.
Exactly. You need to pick the ones that are most relevant
Yeah.
to the job.
And then you need to explain those experiences
Yeah.
in a way that shows how they would help the company.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, for example,
Yeah.
let's say you were writing a cover letter
Okay.
for a marketing internship.
Yeah.
You could say something like,
Oh.
I was the leader of the social media team for my school newspaper.
Okay.
This showed my good experience in.
Okay.
And then you would list the skills,
Yes.
like
Perfect.
writing, creating content,
Yeah.
and, online communication.
Exactly. Yeah, you're using the phrase show my good experience
Yeah.
in a natural way.
Yeah.
And you're explaining how that experience is
Uh-huh.
relevant.
Is relevant to the job.
Yeah. To the job.
You could also use this phrase when you're talking to the companies.
During an interview.
Yeah, during the interview.
For example,
Yeah.
they might ask you, what are your best skills?
Right.
And you can say, I'm really good at showing my good experience and tailoring my approach to different jobs.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's a great way to show that
Yeah.
you understand
Yes.
the importance of picking
Yes.
the right experience
The right experience
for each job.
for each job. Exactly.
Yeah, okay, so remember, it's not just about saying the phrase.
Right?
It's about understanding what it means
Yeah.
and using it in the right way.
Exactly.
So when you're talking about your experience,
Yeah.
you can say, I took the initiative to, or I started a project to,
Yeah.
and then explain how that project
Yes.
shows your skills.
Show your skills.
Yeah,
And remember to be specific and give examples.
exactly.
Yeah.
This is really helpful advice.
Yeah.
For anyone learning English,
Especially
especially if they want a job in marketing.
if you want to work in marketing.
Yeah, it's all about learning the right words
Yes.
and using them.
And the more you practice, the better you'll get.
Yeah.
And the more confident you'll be.
Yeah, you'll be able to walk into that interview
Yes.
and say all the right things.
Exactly.
So yeah, so when you're applying for a job,
Yeah.
make sure to show your good experience.
Yes.
It's a simple phrase, but it can make a big difference.
And it shows that you're thinking carefully
Yeah.
about how your skills
Yeah.
connect with the job.
Connect. Yeah, and that's important for everyone.
Yeah.
Even people who,
Even native speakers.
yeah, even native speakers.
God damn it.
Everyone has to show their good experience.
Okay, so let's move on to another important phrase
Okay.
from the dialogue.
Okay.
2 times and a test.
Okay.
David said that the company usually does 2 interviews
Right.
and then a test.
Right.
This is a very common way. For companies to choose the best person for a job,
Okay.
they want to learn more about you.
Okay.
They want to know if you have the skills to do the work.
Okay, so what happens during those 2 interviews?
So the first interview is usually pretty short.
Okay.
They just ask you some basic questions.
Like getting to know you questions.
Getting to know you, yeah.
Yeah.
They want to see if you're a good fit for the company.
If you're a good cultural
A
fit.
cultural fit, exactly.
Okay, so it's like a quick introduction.
A quick introduction.
Okay, and then the second interview.
The second interview is usually longer
Okay.
and more serious.
Okay.
You'll probably talk to the boss
Okay.
or the people you would be working with,
Right.
and they're going to ask you more difficult questions
Okay.
about your skills and experience.
Okay, so they really want to know.
They want to know if you can do the job.
Yeah, if you can do the job.
They might ask you about past projects
Okay.
or how you solved the problem at work. Yeah.
Okay, so 2 interviews and then the test.
And then the test.
We talked about this a little bit before.
Yeah.
But can you give us some more specific examples
Yeah.
of what the test might be like for a marketing job?
Of course. So for a marketing job, the test might ask you to do these things.
Okay, I'm listening.
They might give you a pretend product
Okay.
and say, okay, plan how to sell this
Okay.
on social media. So they want to see
yeah.
if you understand how to use social media
For marketing.
for marketing.
Okay.
And if you can be creative
Yeah.
and think about,
Yeah.
how to communicate with customers online,
Okay, what else?
they might give you some numbers
Okay.
about an old marketing campaign
Okay.
and ask you to explain
Okay.
what happened.
So like analyze the data.
Analyze the data. Yeah.
Yeah.
They want to see if you can understand marketing data
Okay.
and explain what it means.
That sounds challenging.
Yeah.
What else could they ask you to do?
They might ask you to write something
Okay.
for the company,
Right.
like a message to customers
Yeah.
or a story about the company
Yeah.
for their website.
So they want to see.
They want to see if you can write well,
Yeah.
if you can communicate clearly,
If you can communicate
but
clear.
if you understand the company's style.
Yeah. Okay. So the test is a way for the company to.
To see how you think.
Yeah.
How you work.
Yeah. How you approach problems.
And if you have the skills
Yeah.
to actually do the job.
Okay.
Yeah. So don't be afraid of the test.
Yeah.
Just try your best
Yeah.
and show them what you can do.
It's a good opportunity
It is, yeah.
to shine.
It's a chance to shine.
Yeah. Okay.
So all of this might sound a little bit scary
Yeah.
if you're new to applying for jobs.
Yeah.
But remember, everyone starts somewhere.
Exactly.
You don't need to know everything.
Right.
Just be prepared.
Yeah.
Practice your English.
Yeah. And remember to show your good experience.
Exactly.
That's really important.
It can really help you get the job you want.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Now let's talk about another important part
Yes.
of getting ready for a job interview,
Okay.
and that is learning about the company's work.
Okay. So.
Remember, David told Emma to look at the company's new ads
Yeah.
and practice example problems.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Like doing research
doing research. Yeah.
before you go to a party.
Yeah. Like you want to know something about the
yeah.
people you're going to meet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to go in there blind.
Exactly. You want to be prepared.
Okay, so how can we actually learn
Yeah.
about a company's work?
Well, like we said before,
Yeah.
you can start by looking at their website,
Okay.
looking at their social media.
The social media.
What kind of projects are they working on?
Oh,
What are they saying to their customers?
okay. That's a good start.
Yeah, and you can also look for articles or stories
Okay.
about the company online,
Okay.
or look for examples of other people's work
Okay.
in the same field. Okay.
So it's like studying for a test.
Yeah.
The more you know,
Yeah.
the better prepared you'll be.
The more confident you'll feel.
Exactly. And when you're practicing,
Yeah.
don't just read the information.
Okay.
Think about it carefully.
Right.
Ask yourself questions like,
Yeah.
what is the company trying to do?
Yeah.
Who are they trying to reach?
Yeah. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Because then when you go into the interview,
Yeah.
you can actually talk about
'Cause it's
what you
easy.
learned
Yeah.
and show them.
Yeah.
Show that you're interested. Yeah, that you did your research.
You did your research.
You're not just there
Yeah.
for any job. You're there for their job.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
It's like showing up for a test
Yeah.
and knowing all the answers.
knowing all the answers.
Yeah.
You're going to feel more confident.
You're going to impress the company.
You're going to impress the company. Exactly. Now let's talk about another way to practice
Okay.
for a marketing interview. And that is using case studies.
Case studies, what are those?
So a case study is basically like a story
Okay.
about a real marketing problem
Oh,
that a
yes.
company faced
Okay.
and how they solved it.
Okay.
You can find these online. You can find them in books.
Okay, so we can read about
You can read about,
how other companies did marketing
yeah,
and learn from their,
learn from their successes and mistakes.
their successes and mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay, but how can we use those
Yeah.
to practice for an interview?
So don't just read the case study.
Okay.
Think about it carefully.
Yeah,
Ask yourself questions like, what was the problem?
Yeah.
How did the company try to solve it?
Yeah.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Why or why not?
Okay.
What would you have done differently?
Okay, so it's like a thought experiment?
It is like a thought experiment. It's like solving a puzzle.
Yeah.
It helps you to understand
Yeah.
how marketing works in the real world.
Yeah. So then when you go into the interview,
Yeah.
you can use what you've
Do
learned.
that from those case studies.
You can talk about
Yeah.
different marketing strategies.
Right.
You can show the company that you understand
Yeah.
how to approach different marketing problems.
How to solve problems.
How to solve problems. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So it's all about showing the company that you're smart,
Yeah.
you're prepared,
Yeah.
and you're ready to work hard.
Yeah. This is really great advice
Yeah.
for anyone
For anyone who wants to
who wants to get a marketing internship.
get a marketing internship.
So just to recap,
The main points here.
make sure to show your good experience.
Show your good experience.
Practice answering.
Practice interview questions.
Interview questions. Learn about the company.
Learn about the company's work.
And study case studies.
And study case studies.
And if you do all those things,
Yeah.
you'll be
ready.
to impress.
Any company. Okay, and remember
Yeah.
learning English.
Learning English for your job
Yeah.
takes time
It takes time and effort.
and effort,
Yeah.
but it's worth it.
It's definitely worth it.
It can really help you get
Yeah.
a good job
Yeah.
and have a better life.
Have a good life. Yeah.
So don't be afraid to make mistakes.
No.
Keep practicing, and you'll get better.
Keep practicing, you'll get better.
And remember,
Yeah.
we're here to help.
We are here to help.
We have lots of
We have lots of other deep dives.
sweet dives today about learning English
about learning English and getting a job.
and getting a job.
So if you like our show,
Yeah.
please subscribe
Subscribe.
and give us a like.
Give us a like. That helps other people find the show.
It does. It helps us make more shows.
Yeah.
To help you learn English.
And we love to hear from our listeners.
We do.
So if you have any questions
Yeah.
or any ideas for new shows,
Yeah. Definitely let us know.
yeah, please tell us.
We want
We want to make learning English fun.
fun and easy and helpful.
Fun and helpful for you. Exactly.
Okay, so as we wrap up this deep dive
Yes.
about getting an internship,
Yeah.
we want to leave you with something to think about.
Yes, we talked about how to get ready for an interview,
Yeah.
how to show off your skills.
Yeah.
But what about the company?
Right.
What do you want in a company?
Yeah. That's a really important question.
It is.
What kind of job
What kind of job do you want?
do you want?
What kind of people do you want to work with?
Yeah. What kind of
Who
environment?
do you want to be in?
What kind of projects
Yeah.
do you want to work on?
Think about these things.
Yeah. Think about it.
And look for companies
Yeah.
that match your ideas.
Because remember,
Yeah.
an internship is not just about
Yeah.
the company choosing you.
Right.
You are also choosing.
You're interviewing them too.
You are also choosing the company.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So be curious
Be curious.
and ask lots of questions.
Lots of questions.
And choose an internship
Yeah.
that will help you learn and grow.
Learn and grow because when you like your job,
when you like your job,
you're going to do your best work.
you're going to do your best work. You're going to be happier.
Yeah. And that's what it's all about, right?
That's what it's all about.
Finding a job.
Finding a job
that makes you happy.
that makes you happy and helps you grow.
Yeah, it helps you grow. Yeah, it's like find the right puzzle piece.
Exactly.
You want to find
Yeah.
the company that fits you.
You want to find a good fit.
Yeah. Okay, so to wrap up our deep dive into getting a marketing internship,
Yes.
remember these key things.
Show your good experience.
Show your good experience.
Practice answering interview questions.
Practice those interview questions.
Learn about the company's work.
Learn about the company.
And study case studies.
Case studies.
Yes, if you do all those things,
Yeah,
you'll be ready to impress any company.
you'll be ready to go.
You'll be ready to go.
And remember,
Yeah.
learning English for your job, it's a journey.
It is a journey.
It takes time,
It takes time and effort,
but it's so worth it.
but it is so worth it.
Being able to speak English well can open so many doors for you.
So many opportunities.
So many opportunities.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this deep dive,
Yes.
be sure to subscribe and like our show.
And we'll be back
We'll be back
with more deep dives.
with more deep dives on how to learn English and get your dream job.
Exactly.
Thanks for joining us on the deep dive.
See you next time.
Keep practicing your English and good luck with your job search.
Thanks for joining the conversation here at Kaz English. We hope you found it fun and informative. Don't forget to check out kazapp.uk. That's kazapp.uk for more tips, resources, and interactive practice. Keep exploring, keep chatting, and we'll catch up with you again soon.